The Middle Belt Forum (MBF) has described the allegations levied by the presidency against Governor Samuel Ortom over his recent controversial interview on Channels TV as unfounded and part of efforts to suspend him from office. Presidential spokesman Gabashew had accused Ortom of instigating genocidal attacks against the Fulani ethnic groups in a 10-paragraph response to the issues concerning the federal government's handling of the nation's insecurity, which were raised by the governor in his interview. But the Middle Belt Forum, in a statement issued in Abuja by its national president, Dr. Pogu Bitrus, rejected Shew's position, saying the presidency was simply attempting to give a dog a bad name in order to hang it. He alleged that there are plots to cause a major crisis in Benue with a view to compelling the federal government to declare a state of emergency on the state in order to suspend normal constitutional procedures, including the office of an elected governor. Bitrus consequently warned those behind the alleged plot to desist from it, as the Middle Belt Forum will continue to stand in solidarity with the governor, Ortom. The statement reads in part: When Mr. Shehu described Governor Ortom as an instigator of genocidal attacks, he was simply attempting to give a dog a bad name in order to hang it. The forum is not unaware of plans to instigate an unmitigated crisis in Benue State with the sole intent of forcing the federal government to declare a state of emergency on the state. We are totally opposed to such a planned move that is being orchestrated by some deceitful and wicked elements in order to throw Benue State into a state of unprecedented violence. The MBF hereby warns that those behind the reprehensible plot to desist from carrying out such dastardly machinations, as the forum is fully identified with the patriotic zeal of Governor Ortom, whose commendable strides have given hope to not only the state citizens but other Nigerians living in the darkest period of our country. As someone who is in his second and final term as governor, the presidency needs to be reminded that Dr. Ortom remains a popular political leader in Benue State, and that it was that popularity that earned him a second term despite plots by the All Progressive Congress APC to truncate his comeback bid in 2019. In a democracy like ours, the silence of Governor Ortom amounts to encouraging forces of evil that are committed to unleash devastating attacks on our people in the Middle Belt. President Muhammadu Buhari must be told that his actions and inactions are the major instigators of genocidal killings. The government should rise and deal with demons of terror, disseminating our communities and unleashing cold-blooded murders on our innocent citizens. The embarrassing silence and discriminatory disposition by the federal government over the international obligations of our communities and massive massacre of our people must be brought to an end. The Buhari-led government must stop its discrimination in the manner it reacts to terror attack on other groups and take swift action against perpetrators. Governor Ortom is not an instigator of violence, but a patriot who can't keep silent in the face of glaring multiple injustice and destruction of communities. In the last couple of days, we've seen that it's been like back and forth between Governor Ortom and President Muhammadu Buhari's government. President Ortom telling President Muhammadu Buhari to do the right thing, do the needful in the midst of the killings, amidst all of the killings. And one of the thing we need to know that Governor Ortom is not just speaking, and it's not all about politics here. He's someone who is really, really concerned. We know it's not just his state he speaks about. When Nnamdi Kanu was forcefully repatriated back to the country, we saw that he spoke regarding it, despite not being from the same region. But he knew that that was injustice to the heights, to the core. You know, at that point, he told President Muhammad Buhari that the same energy you are using on Nnamdi Kanu and IPOB, why not focus that same energy on terrorism, on banditry, and we'll know where we'll be by now. We'll see changes, we'll see advancements. So Ortom has always spoken against Buhari's evil policies and his actions and his silence and everything he's been doing that has been increasing insecurity Everyone knows that Buhari's government is sponsoring terrorism in the country. It's not news. We all know. So when Ortom spoke recently again over killings, killings have been going on in different states, even in his state. He spoke again, and you know what? He was speaking from the position of someone who has experienced it himself. Let's not forget that Ortom experienced this same banditry. He almost lost his life. When he had to recount his ordeal, he talked about how he ran for about 1 kilometer. That was between life and death. He had to run for his life. It's not a case of I'm in the car anymore. He ran for his life. So he's someone who has experienced a near death situation. He knows what he's talking about, and anytime he's speaking about it, he can feel what the people are feeling as well. Someone who has experienced it first hand, first class. Not that citizens are raising their voice and stating that our lives are in danger. He has experienced it. That is why he's always speaking. So recently, we know that Channels Television granted him an interview on President Muhammad Buhari's killings and everything, and he spoke very, very extensively, and he talked about all the evils under President Muhammad Buhari's government. We saw how President Muhammad Buhari fired back at him, and Ortom replied again. Very, very bold governor. That you know what, leave the messenger alone. That was at the point when uh, um, President Muhammad Buhari was going after Channels TV presenter, the person who interviewed Samuel Ortom, and trying to use some laws to silence them. All of this Buhari's plan is just to take away the voice of the people so that people can't speak anymore. Ortom replied him in a swift response that forget about the messenger. Attend to the message. The message that was given to you is that deal decisively with bandits and terrorists. Bandits, they've not been proscribed in the country. Terrorists are moving freely. Boko Haram, the activities is going on smoothly. And you are there seated, you are unperturbed, you are not disturbed about the whole thing. The killings in Jos, Plateau State, the first time it was northerners that were killed, northern travelers. Buhari reacted. The next day, 35 Christians were killed. Buhari went mum. He was mute. He didn't state anything. All of this is not balanced. You are not a president just for northerners. You are president for the whole country. So you need to act as one. And also you swore an oath to defend lives and property. Do that. It's not too much to ask for. Ortom has always been speaking the truth, but these guys. So right now, the report we're getting is that Middle Belt is raising alarm that all of this President Muhammad Buhari is doing is to forcefully suspend Governor Ortom. It will not happen. Well, my people, let's hear your thoughts down below in the comment section. Thank you once again for staying tuned. And please don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Click on the like button. If it's your first time, you're very welcome. God bless you. Please hit on the subscribe button. Thank you once again till I come your way again with more updates. Bye.